Hey everyone, I'm Kay,
Might be.
and today we can't be any happier. What a relief! What a relief! Were you sleeping yesterday, B? Because I know as soon as I knew that he got the 277, I just fell asleep. I slept really well, by the way.
Yeah, I stayed up and I watched the speech and everything.
When was that?
It's like his time was 2 in the morning or three, no, 3 in the morning. They said. So he's
Oh
he's
my
a, he's a fighter.
God.
This guy.
You know what? They shoot him. They try to put him in jail. They try to ruin him financially. They go after his kids. The party that actually helps women and actually supports women is the party of Donald J. Trump. Because as a mom, I want to be supported. I want to fight for my kids. The hats, the activism, all of that, it's for the kids. And I feel that they were coming after our kids. What do you think about that, B?
It's true. I mean, even the craziness in school. First, it's like confusing them. Are
Right.
you gay? Are you a boy? Are you? And then it became like extreme. Then they started cutting,
True.
mutilating kids, making decisions like emergency decisions to mutilate the kid and saying, oh, he's this boy is suddenly a female, or this female is suddenly a boy,
Without telling the
without
parents.
telling the parents, giving them some kind of drugs that sterilize them or change their gender somehow. I don't even know. It's nuts. So yeah, it's absolutely wrong. And that we definitely are concerned. We're parents and we want our kids, to have the best life.
Right. And by the way, as Jewish and Israeli, we are very happy that
Hmm.
that half of our nation around, the diaspora has, voted for Donald Trump because many of them live in the United States and they came here just to vote and they sent out their votes and they showed up for him. And it's not to say that there are not a lot of Jews that turned for Kamala and they will have to do a lot of soul searching.
He keeps his word. So keeping your promise and following through with it is number one thing in this world. So you can hold him to that. He even said it in his speech last night. So we hold it to him.
And the American people, they're fed up with this.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're American. We're fed up with this. Okay. We don't want this shit. Okay. We don't want nuclear weapons in,
No.
in Iran. We
No.
don't want nukes in Iraq. Don't think we don't
No.
know. Okay. We don't want nukes in Syria, do
No.
we? No, we don't want to. Okay.
No.
We today have our country back. Okay. We are telling Biden and Harris, pack your shit and leave.
Or as Trump says, you're fired.
You're fired.
That's it.
You're fired.
They failed. They fired. All the people that were supporting Kamala were waiting outside yesterday for her
I
to show. In the
know.
cold, and they
Oh
were
my
supporting.
God.
Can you imagine? He said, "I got front row seat. I'm going to be right there, right in front of her. I'm
I
so
feel
happy. I'm
so
here."
bad for
And
the
then they don't show up.
children.
Then others, she doesn't even show up.
Right?
It's crazy.
Do you remember
Now
the
that's
little girl there?
disrespect.
She was yawning.
Yeah,
You
that's
know, she came with
disrespect.
her parents and she was there and she was dressed so nicely and they get like front
And
row.
that just shows you. That just shows you what kind of person you're. She just leave you out in the cold.
Leave you out
They
in the
don't.
cold.
She
I'm
doesn't
so
care.
sorry, people. I'm so
Sorry.
sorry.
It's horrible.
I know, sometimes you see something that other people don't see and it's okay. We get it, We just get it. It's like sometimes they just really like burn you with all of their like hate speech and all the horribleness, but we love the people, okay? The people. You voted for Kamala. Now it's over, okay? You can spend the rest, the next 4 years complaining about it or actually taking advantage of the situation and making the world a better place. We finally have our country back. Trump is going to be a great president. He's going to bring the peace that we can only dream about.
He's bringing unity.
Mm-hmm.
Obama and Biden and Kamala, all those guys are division, always fighting, making people
Yeah.
fight with one another. He's
Yeah.
bringing everyone together.
Yeah.
Even the Arabs, even the Muslims,
Yeah.
even the Jews, even everybody. Everybody's together.
Yeah.
So that's ultimately, that's the
What
best
it
thing.
is. And,
Yeah.
and we don't go around town saying, oh, loser, loser, loser,
No.
loser. But you know what? A couple of days ago, when people saw us with our hats, they were calling us losers
Yeah.
and garbage
Yeah.
and spitting at our feet and making weird demonic noises.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, we turned the other cheek, like Yeshua Messiah said, right? But we do not accept that it was okay. And we're asking the people who voted for Kamala, people that might feel really upset, no, that we turned the other cheek because we know that you're going to come around and you're going to say, you know what? I don't know what the hell happened to me. I feel like I just woke up from this like dream because I'm looking at the world and you guys were right. And that's okay. Okay. Like if Biden and Harris were elected and everything would be fantastic, then I would come forward and say, you know what? They weren't that bad. Okay. We didn't complain until they started destroying everything. People outside the world, you have a real chance, but you have to start, I want to say unionizing, but it sounds very like, work related. So I just want you to unite within your communities, within your countries, and get your countries back. And if you think I don't know who you are, I do know. Almost 3 million people starving in Sudan. Go get your, country back and be ready for Donald J. Trump to bring peace to the area so you can join in and start getting the country that you deserve. And all the people in Yemen, yeah, I know the Houthis are like terrible, but I also know that you guys don't want this. And there was a lot of like genocide happening. So go and get your country back. Go get it. And the Afghans, I am so sorry that Biden and Harris left you like this. Okay? We did not want this. The American people did not want this.
No.
But now we have Trump back. So get ready, go get your country back, and get ready for global peace. Get us the partners that Donald J. Trump can actually talk to. And if you are from Iraq, same thing. You do not take the Iranian authority. Join with the Iranian people, with the Persians. That's who you should talk to. Bring peace. Unite together. You have a real chance right now to get some people representing you, and Donald J. Trump will bring peace to the entire region. It has been prophesied. Now you just have to be part of it. We looked at the last election and we saw spiritually good versus evil, right, B?
Clear cut. I mean, against God, child sacrifice, even her name. I mean, you don't have to there's like so many things that just left and right. It's 100% horrible. It's evil.
Yeah.
It's bad. And, just it's ridiculous. It's just, there's no words for it. So yeah, it was very simple. You made a choice. Either you were for evil or you're for good.
Yeah.
Trump is, his whole life is on the line. I mean, his business, his freedom, his everything.
That's
and he's
right.
taking this risk, and he wants to make America great and to help the American people and to help the world, basically. And so, I mean, that's very simple.
That's
it's just,
right.
It's a very easy choice. If you're for the light, if you're for God save Trump, God save Netanyahu. There's a reason for it. Okay.
And more importantly, you're not happy right now.
Yeah.
You think about it. The Middle East, the Asia is like the oldest region, right? Mesopotamia, it's the oldest region. By sense, common sense, it should be the oldest, wisest, most successful, most peaceful, most prosperous area. But it's not. It's like the people who literally started the country less than 300 years ago, the United States of America, they're the ones who are prospering. They're the ones who are doing everything really well because they learned to live together. There's so many people. 200 nations live in one place together. Okay?
Growing up, I had, millions of Muslim friends.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean anything. Arab friends, that's nothing. The person is the person.
We live in peace here.
Yeah,
we really do.
Yeah.
What happened in on university campuses, that's not normal. Okay, that's not normal. This is just a lot of international people, a lot of just anarchists and homeless people coming in and taking part of it. This is not how things are really here. I want to make it clear.
Yeah.
But Donald J. Trump just got elected. And this is the day that you have to realize that the God of gods, El Elohim, has created all of this so we can come to today, which I feel is no different than the Lord's Day, when we are going to call him by name and we're going to unite together to bring peace into the world. And I ask you and I urge you to do it before he comes. I want as many of you saved as possible, as many. And you have to start organizing and getting ready because it's happening. And it's going to be wonderful or it's going to be horrible. Because every time we make a video, we show it to our kids. And they're like, wow, mom and dad, you're really standing up for us. They were so happy, right?
Yeah.
Our son didn't know that Donald J. Trump was elected president. He woke up in the morning and he's like, okay, everything is normal. He goes into the car and then we're talking about, oh, it's so great that we have a new president. And he freaks out.
Yeah, he was happy. He didn't know. Well, he was sleeping, We found out very late last night. So, yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it is. So
that was so cool to see his face, how happy he was. He was like, yay, I'm so happy. We're going to be safe.
It's hard enough growing up as a little boy. It's crazy. Growing up as a little boy.
Yeah.
And then we have to worry about him, getting all this, information of confusion, in these schools. It's just like, you don't know, what's going to happen. It's hard enough to raise him just to get good grades and do good in school. Now you have all this other junk that he doesn't even need to think about or put in his head, it's crazy. It's a crazy world. And I'm sure Trump is going to take care of that. He has grandchildren. He has children. I mean, he's a family guy.
He's going to make our schools
safer,
great again, and safer.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy and it's scary. like how much they went after our kids. I mean, this is the most that I ever had to fight for my kids, for our kids. I mean, I felt like we were arguing about everything. And social media would be one of those things that would have to be examined thoroughly. I think there is a lot of AI that is brainwashing our kids, and we had to take our kids off social media. I don't know how lucky other parents are to be able to do that. To be honest with you, I don't think that other parents are able to do that. Okay. Well, anyway, thank you, and like and subscribe, or at the very least, just write a comment and let us know how you guys are doing. Thank you.